a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop on it. Rep for your bra, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the
up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
He's crashing.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage,
and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check, 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 check.
Get it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there out of Geis, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Mike Bobo. Go, go, go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shit, shit.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Sponge, no. X3, 218, chopper. Hit it.
Back to throw. Eason. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 24, check 24. Recon, 132 fighter. Check it.
Here's Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 6-6, pull it high. 8, read. Hey, Charlie. 5.
On 3rd down, West. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Shedding through the defense. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing again. West. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Exit.
Watch out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. West. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Sanders. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off-play action. Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
80 weapon.
To throw again. Eason. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Showing up. You draw Corkers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, me and you all day.
Buzz.
I'm coming after you. 55's my guy, 55. Check.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Throwing again. Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Off the play fake. Eason. He's going to launch this thing way down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it to Landry there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, this is Geis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. West got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, tight. 44's the Mike.
Operating from the gun. West, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for Miami. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. West. Catch made here by Campbell. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a run with Geis, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on third down, West. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Just like that. Just like that.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, check these.
From the gun, West. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Pilot, 64, weak.
4 down.
Out of the gun, Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Geis with the carry on second down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Dolphins 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Undercrush.
Gone.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Sam off.
Operating from the gun. Eason looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
6-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Eason. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
X3, 218, chopper.
51 the mark.
Hey, seam 6. Lead dribble.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
18, Gator.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
General West, hit it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Wahoo!
Check, 93's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 55. Right there. 6-6. Pull it high.
Out.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Yo, faster. Hit it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
26, Mike, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Hunt. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
You draw quarters.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 52.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. You go tight.
X3, 218, chopper.
Tight right there. Kill.
Fire.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.